Hello and welcome back to the channel. In part 3 of this Best of Oahu hike series, I visited one of the most awesome swim holes in all of Hawaii, the toilet bowl. Unfortunately, it's illegal to come here, but if you decide to one day make this journey, you will probably get to enjoy this little piece of paradise all to yourself. So let's get into it on The Planet Traveler. While visiting Hanauma Bay, many have tried to make their way over to Toilet Bowl, often being met by authorities turning them away. That's because there have been numerous drownings there. This resulted in the state of Hawaii making it illegal to visit. As a kid in the 90s, the Toilet Bowl was always my go-to spot when I was in Hawaii. Being that it had been over 20 years since I was there, I felt overdue for a visit. I immediately noticed that although this place was off limits, clearly, it didn't keep the locals away. It seems as though this was the place to party. After successfully circumnavigating security, I was on my way to one of my favorite attractions. I'm not sure if they are indigenous to Hawaii, but I found a number of cactus sprouting up all around. Their beauty complemented the gorgeous landscape. I seemed to be walking on some sort of shelf that extended out towards the edge of the sea before seemingly dropping off. At this point, the terrain changed. I could tell that this part of the ground had been battered by the elements. There was plenty of ledges to stand on and enjoy the dramatic scenery. Beauty was all around, but it was definitely not a good place to lose one's balance. The closer I came to the sea, the farther away I felt from civilization. I felt completely alone. One thing that I found disappointing was all the trash that was in the area. Clearly, this was the perfect spot to chill with friends, but nobody took the time to clean up after the party was over. It was sad to see such a sight in a place of beauty. The state of Hawaii should organize a cleanup. Moving on, eventually Hanauma Bay came into my sight. That meant that the toilet bowl was close. I headed towards the mouth of the bay. Upon reaching the start of the bay, I could see a local man out fishing while his wife was practicing Tai Chi. I quickly realized that I wasn't alone after all. This place was bustling with life. Along this crevice here sat the toilet bowl. I was almost there, but first I needed to check out the sign that was posted at the mouth of the bay. I wanted to know what it said. After checking out the sign, I headed in the direction of the main attraction. The bay was beautiful and exactly how I remembered it. Looking to my right, I anticipated seeing my favorite swimming hole once again. I walked alongside the edge for a better look. And in that moment, there it was, the toilet bowl. The place that I had enjoyed so many times in my youth. I made myself comfortable as I marveled in its sheer beauty. I was glad I made the effort to come here. I hope this place becomes legal again one day. After resting for a bit, it was time to go down and take a closer look. Sadly, swimming at the toilet bowl was not in my immediate future. I was not clear on the path down to the toilet bowl, but I figured at this point it wouldn't be too hard to figure out. This path looked promising. The trail led me down to some sort of wash/canyon. I sensed I was on the right path as I followed it. Soon, I realized that this was exactly where I wanted to be, and the toilet bowl was within my grasp. Holy crap. This is it. The toilet bowl. Can't believe back in the 90s I used to actually swim here. No, I wouldn't swim there now. I mean, it looks tame, and I don't know, half the time, 45% of the time it is tame. Maybe more than that, but what you got to watch out for are these rogue waves that come into this cove and just slams into the toilet bowl. Water goes spraying, and if you're in there and it slams the water in the toilet bowl, it's going to slam you into the rocks and you're going to be hurting. Now, I like to think most of the time you'll come out okay, but those times you got to watch out for it. But today I'm by myself, so I'm definitely not swimming in there. But this thing is amazing. Let's go check it out. I kept my distance because I was trying not to get my socks wet. Yeah, I know. I should have taken them off, but I was being lazy. I walked the perimeter, simply enjoying the area. This is a great place for a picnic, So keep that in mind if ever you're looking for the perfect place to bring a date. This day, I was by myself, but I didn't let that stop me from enjoying my lunch at this amazing place. Shortly after lunch, I casually made my way back to civilization. If ever you're on the island of Oahu, you absolutely must make it a point to come here. Good job.